Let's see what is the next step. Now we need to do selection and testing of superior recombinants. So what does this sort of selection means? This selection means selecting among the progeny of the hybrids those plants that have the desired character combination. Means this step is really very important when we are actually going to select the plants that have the desired character combination. Once we have done such selection, then we are going to perform self-pollination of those plants. Why self-pollination we are going to allow it? Because now we want to achieve uniformity, or I should say homozygosity. Now we need to achieve homozygosity. So by selecting those plants that have the desired characters, we are going to allow self-pollination so that we achieve homozygosity, right? The plants that are pure lines actually, that are pure lines. So this selection can be of two types. It can be in case of self-pollinated crops or cross-pollinated crops. When we talk about self-pollinated crops, means we are achieving these pure lines, we are achieving homozygosity, right? Once we have selected the plants with desired characteristics, then we are allowing self-pollination, right? So that we achieve pure line plants that have the same genotype, similar genotype, right? So that is self-pollinated crops. An important example of it is HUW468, which is a variety of wheat. What is an example? It is HUW468. So by continuous self-pollination, just we are going to continue it for generations to come, and after that we achieve the pure line of those plants that show homozygosity. An important example, remember, it is HUW468, which is a variety of wheat. Then we have cross-pollinated crops. Now in this case, we don't actually get pure lines. Why? Because we are doing cross-pollination and pure lines or homozygosity will not be achieved, right? So cross-pollinated crops have other advantages. In this, we talk about mass selection. So different plants can be there, and there can be desired traits that you need. The plants can be superior also, they can be inferior also, they can have some superior traits, they can also have some inferior traits, and based on the selection we are going to choose the superior traits, obviously. So that superior trait plants, they are going to be allowed for cross-pollination, not self-pollination. So once the cross-pollination is going to start, what is going to happen next? We are going to have the plants that have mixed genotype. They don't have the same or similar genotype, they are going to have mixed genotype. So this is very, very important that you actually are able to distinguish between the self-pollinated crops and the cross-pollinated crops, right? Then after this, we have the next step, that is testing, release and commercialization of new cultivars. So once the scientists have done intensive research by doing this plant breeding, by doing hybridization, after that what do we need to do is we need to commercialize new cultivars. We are going to have those seeds that are going to show homozygosity, that are going to show superior traits, that are going to show desired traits, and once that seeds are received, these seeds are tested in the laboratory. After testing in the laboratory, they are sent to fields for testing so that the scientists and the farmers can come to know that if the variety they have produced is able to tolerate the climatic conditions, is able to tolerate diseases or not. So various agronomic factors are kept into mind, which the scientists and which the farmers are going to consider for at least 3 or 4 growing seasons. So once everything is specified, then the seeds are sent to the market so that the farmers can buy those seeds and they can actually have the variety which has the desired traits, which has the desired agronomic factors, the agronomic characters. So this is how overall plant breeding programs are there. Now we'll list a few examples that are the actually varieties, which have higher yields, which have the desired agronomic characters. For example, in case of wheat, we have a new variety, that is Kalyan, Sona and Sonalika. So these are the latest varieties which are being produced by these techniques that we call as hybridization, that we call as plant breeding. Next we have rice, that is Jaya and Ratna. For sugarcane, we have Saccharum barberi and Saccharum officinarum. So these are the varieties of plants that have the desired characteristics that are produced by these plant breeding programs. So remember that what is selection and how this selection is made, how we achieve to the pure lines, and how finally at the end commercialization of the seeds is